or this. And I'm like, oh, I used to fight for things.
I know, it's weird. I was thinking about that too. I was somewhere the other night. I don't know where I was. I was driving, so I had some time to think, and I was like, you hit these creative peaks and valleys. Mm-hmm. I'm in a valley, man. I don't know what it is, but I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's just sometimes you really feel like you're mossy. It's like feast or famine. Like I'm always writing stuff down.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back to it and I'll go, But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you feel kind of more creatively viable than other times. And I was kind of like, I'm kind of in a valley right now.
Yeah, you do.
Are you all right over there?
He's in a valley.
I'm in a valley.
He's in a valley because he's in a good relationship. That's why he's in a valley. He's having He's having a hard time synthesizing that. Some people have a hard time synthesizing being content to some degree into creativity. Some people think you have to be miserable. I don't think that's the case.
I used to think that.
But some people, right. I think a lot of people do. But even if you're like, oh, this is great and I'm happy in where I am, you still have to figure out how to flip that switch to make that muscle work a different way.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just finding the right point of view to create that thing. Like I always have different ideas. Like you said, you're always writing things down, but you don't want to just do it the most basic way. There's other ways to bring things out and to develop them and decide whether you want to do it this way or that way.
Yeah, you got to add your levels.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's something that I'm working on right now with some bits that I'm working on in stand-up and things that I want to do for this show, all sorts of, little variations and things. And then also I was on a medication for a little while and I stopped taking it a couple days ago.
Oh, you're burying the lead here.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
I'm trying to see how it feels to be off it.
I think we see.
Yeah.
What are you on for? Like anxiety medication?
No. I have ADD, and I had like an Adderall prescription, and I'm just like, I think I might be tired of taking this stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Because I just feel like I get way too. I mean, it works. Like I get really zoned in, but I definitely feel like a loss of kind of creativity and such.
I didn't realize that Adderall, unless it's just me, Adderall doesn't work for people who aren't unfocused. Right? I thought it, like, if you took it, it got you super zoned in. Because a friend of mine was like, oh, you should take one, you'll get super zoned in. I'm like, okay, cool. I'd never tried. Didn't do anything for me. Because I'm always super zoned in to something. So I'm like, oh, so you have to be scattered for this to work?
Yeah, because I'm scattered all the time.
I thought it took where you were and made you even more zoned in.
No, and like I took it in college, like recreationally to stay up for a test the night before, but it was not to make me focus. It was just to keep me awake.
Keep you awake, yeah.
Because that's the only effect it has on me. It does not give me more focus or anything like that.
You didn't drink coffee all night?
Yeah, it was in place of coffee. I could just take an Adderall and I could stay up as late as I needed to, the whole night or whatever. But it does not do for me what it does for people with true ADD, where they can focus in on something. I never got that feeling from that. In fact, in some ways, it made it harder for me to concentrate because all I could think about was how jittery I was because I was just wide awake. I wanted to get out of my chair and go and see and do when I was supposed to be studying for a test.
It's like an old school diet pill. It's just speed.
Yeah.
It's like housewife speed.
But if you got to cram for a test, it did work because I was up late enough, but I had to force myself to stay in that chair and to keep doing what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go back to it or not because I've kind of enjoyed not using it. The past, I think this is like the 5th day in a row where I haven't taken any. And
I gotta say,
different.
I've never been on a prescription, so I certainly can't speak to people.
Really?
Yeah, I can't speak to people who. Not like for like a
not a
antibiotic.
mind-altering.
Yeah,
yes.
that's right. But so I can't speak to it. But I'm always surprised when people are on like a serious prescription and they go, "I think I'm okay now. I'm going to stop taking this." You're like, well, you're not. That's why you're on it. And when you stop taking it, that's why you're going to be kooky again. I understand weaning, but people are like, I guess
Adderall is something you don't have to wean off.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people, I guess, that are on like Haldol or something.
I was on Klonopin, and I weaned myself off of Klonopin. Now I still have anxiety, and if I were to take the Klonopin again, it probably would help with that. But
there's this weird circle of people that are on like mood elevators or levelers or whatever, and then they go, I feel great. I don't need this anymore. It's like, no, that's why
no.
you feel great.
If you feel
I'm
really
gonna write down
great,
mood elevator, and it's an elevator that changes colors based on your mood.
It's like a mood ring. Yeah.
if you are on something and you're doing really well on it and you feel great on it, stay on it.
Right.
I got off of it because I wasn't feeling very well on it. It was curing my anxiety, but it was making me into like just a zombie.
Yeah, because you don't get high or low.
No, and I was blacking out. I think I told the story where I like parked my car at the mall, left it running, walked inside in the middle of winter without a coat, and came out 2 hours later and having no idea that I even got out of my car. And I didn't buy anything. I just was in the mall.
Yeah, I want to try some of that.
And I don't remember. I do not remember.
Mood elevator is the only one Eric is not afraid of getting into
Yeah.
that might fall.
But that took me 3 months, and I wasn't even on a strong dose of that stuff. It took me 3 months to fully get off of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If you're on a medication and it's working for you, stay on it.
Well, my thing is, I wonder what kind of person I'd be if I was
If you were
on
medicated,
a medication. Everyone around me is on something, and I
Yeah.
go, maybe I'm the sucker that I'm not on anything. Maybe.
there's something freeing to not being on any medication because you feel everything. So
Oh, I don't feel anything.
Well, you would feel less if you were on meds.
Well, no, not if they pop me up. Not if I was like more attuned to things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like usually when you get put on like an anti-anxiety or antidepressant, it kind of just makes you really even keeled. Like you're just, you're not having horrible days, but you're not really having great days either. You're just kind of.
That's how I am all the time.
Well, maybe you have a natural antidepressant in your system.
No, about that. Because it seems like there's something now for every point on the curve. So I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe there's something.
But I think people are over medicated. I think we are over medicating people. You can, if I went to the doctor today, I could get a medication for anxiety.
Well, I'm clearly under medicated, so I need
Yeah.
to look into that. We are the forgotten ones, Erica, the under medicated few. All right. What about me? Where's my prescription? Hey, Ryan.
Hey, guys.
What's going
I
on?
love the show. I've been listening to you guys for years.
Thank you, sir.
I make sure, as soon as I get in the car, I make sure 100.7 is right on. But, hey, I really wanted to say I've been on Adderall since I was like 6 or 7 years old. And I finally just got off of it like a year ago.
Oh, good for you.
Well, no, it actually changed a lot because before I used to be on it, just had no creativity whatsoever. And luckily, I've been able to really you just be able to relax now, and it feels so freeing not to have the medicine anymore. But I'm still able to work and still able to focus to a certain extent. But anytime I get too revved up, I'll smoke a joint and I'll be fine.
Beautiful.
Solves everything.
See, there's so many different ways you can go about doing stuff, and
Yeah, and that's for ADHD in certain states now for that stuff.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you.
All right.
Smoke weed every day.
Good for him. He finally got off whatever, and boy.
Yeah, I can definitely see how it will be different, like the longer I'm off it. Because I was on it when I was younger, and then I went off it for a while, and then I got back on it a couple years ago, and now I'm just like, I kind of missed this little part of me that was different, and like there was like that anxiety was definitely higher on it because it's not even like an anxiety. It's not even like that. It's just
You're just revved up.
not even that. It's really hard to explain because you're just different. Like that little spark that makes you feel like yourself is kind of gone.
Hey guys, thanks very much for watching. If you want to subscribe, do that here. Watch more videos here, and we'll see you next time.